I am not a runner. In fact, I hate running. But over the next 30 days, I will be running every single day. Why am I doing this? When we started this channel in 2020, I used to be in way better shape. Now, I'm not sure if it was all the beer, the food, or sitting in a chair editing, but I put on weight. Regardless of all of that, that changes today. Today. What are my goals of this month? I have 3 main goals. Well,
my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Number 1, run every day for 30 days. Number 2, track my food every day for the next 30 days. And number 3, increase run volume by 10% every single week. Little side goal there is try to stay in a calorie deficit. For the most part this month, I want to make sure I'm running healthy and tracking. Another side goal is to lose weight by the end of this month. So for the first week, I'm going to be starting at 17.6 kilometers. Then from there on, I'm going to increase my mileage by 10% every week. One extra thing is 30% of my mileage will be on one day of the week. Now it's time to lace these bad boys up and start running. The first day sucks. The main note that I have for my run is my left calf was sore. Now this is pretty common for me when I don't drink enough water, and that day I did not drink enough water. My training schedule is Monday to Sunday, so this one won't actually count for the weekly mileage of 17.6. I just figured I'd do a quick 2 kilometers to get every day of the month. Food log. For the most part, I'm going to be in a calorie deficit, but you are going to see some Jolly Ranchers and other hard candies here because I'm simultaneously quitting vaping, quitting nicotine at the same time. Day 1, I was in a calorie deficit. My calories are also probably slightly too low, but I'm just going to try to hit lower. This is me making my lunches for the week. I wasn't recording the audio before, I don't think. I'll put a dub over it. Yeah. Doesn't hurt me. I wanna feel how I feel. Okay. See you in about 30 minutes. It's pretty much, I'll probably have chicken and like peppers with like hummus. Most likely the entire month for my lunches at work. I don't know really what else I would have. Pretty boring for the most part when I'm dieting. I'm a big fan of eggs and egg whites and substituting bread with rice cakes because they're way lower calories. I'm the kind of guy who will also eat sockeye salmon out of the jar, so that's like, if I need more protein, it's not that hard either. I don't really like protein shakes though. They're just annoying to me and not filling and like a burden, but I should do them. Day 1. Day 2, I also did 2 kilometers. Now you'll notice in a majority of these runs, I'm trying to keep my heart rate under 150. I'm trying to speed up a little bit as these go on. So day 1 was a little bit slower than day 2. I did 2K on the first day because over the course of the month, it will get a lot harder. And I would like to start off with an easier day. I ate under my calorie deficit by more than maybe I should have, but it felt good. So I just ate what I ate. I wasn't like super hungry or anything, so I just let it be. The 1,870 calories are already a deficit. My maintenance is much higher. My protein was a lot higher this day. That's going to be the main thing that I'm focusing on, is trying to keep my protein above 180 for the most part. If I can get it to 200, that's even better. But that's also one of the more expensive things to do. I weighed myself on day 2. I weighed in at 229.4 pounds. I'm not very happy with it. Let's see if we can change it. Day 3. A touch more than 2 kilometers. I was feeling good this day, but I had to leave for work like pretty soon, so I wanted to just get this run in. I ran at about a 7 kilometer pace, so everything's been sort of consistent the past few days. Food log is about the same as the day before. Protein was a little bit lower this day than I would have liked as well. Day 4, I did 3 kilometers because I was feeling pretty good. I was basically right at the top of that calorie deficit, but still in the deficit. Day 5, this day felt really good. I only did 2 kilometers though because I didn't want to push myself over that 17.6 kilometer limit for the week. I'm actually at an extra 100 calorie deficit. Day 6, I did 2.1 kilometers. I went to grab coffee with my buddy in the morning and it turned into having several beers. I am not in a calorie deficit this day. I'm at about maintenance or a little bit over maintenance. I may have puked this day, but that's not going to stop the challenge. Day 7. This is the day I was anticipating doing my long run. After all the beers on day 6, I could not do it. The fact that I was able to get 1.23 kilometers is already crazy to me. I was a little bit faster, my heart rate was higher. I just want to get this done. My hungover day, I didn't eat so good this day either. I didn't sleep well. Nothing was good this day. My run wasn't good. My carbs were high, but I was in a deficit, so I did that right, and I still did the run, so... Day 8, I got my long run in. This is the last day of my Monday to Sunday programming. Felt pretty good, but I was still suffering from the hangover. I should not have drank. I don't know how people can even have one beer and then go for a run. On a positive note, my heart rate was on average 131 throughout the long run. My average pace was 7:15 per kilometer, better than I expected it to be. I fully anticipated it to be like 7:30 just because I haven't been running very long. Not the best calorie day. I'm way too far under the deficit, and I don't want to make a habit of going crazy under the deficit. I want to be up there and like keep my protein high so I'm not getting like injured and I'm able to heal after doing these runs. Day 9. Day 9 weigh-in. I weighed in at 225.6 pounds. So this week we increased the weekly volume by 10%. That brings us from 17.6 to 19.36, but we're gonna round up just to make it easier, 19.4. And that also means my long run this week has to be about 5.82 kilometers. I ran a total of 2.27 kilometers, pretty under my calories for the day, but I wasn't feeling crazy hungry, so that's kind of why I did it. Again, like I don't want to make a habit of doing this, but these days I did that. Day 10. What we gonna do about this elephant in the room? I did another 2.27 kilometers, but this one felt really good, so I sped it up a lot. My heart rate was still under 150 on average. It was 135 BPM. I messed up this day a little bit with my math. I put myself over, like I'm not technically over a calorie deficit. I'm still in a calorie deficit. It's just a smaller one. But besides that, the macros for this day look great. Day 11, I did 2.27 kilometers. I was a little bit under my calorie goal. This day was a lot harder than some of the other days for me. I didn't want to run. I didn't want to diet. I didn't want to do any of the programming I had for myself. Day 12, I did another 2.27 kilometers. I started having issues with my right Achilles this day. So what I decided to do is I decided to dial back the running a bit and eat a little bit more this day. Just I don't want to injure myself before this challenge is done. So that's what I did. Day 13, this was my long run and I did 5.82 kilometers. This day I did run pretty slow. I'm really happy that I was able to keep my heart rate around 120 BPM for the run. I ate more than I would have liked to because I was still having those issues with my Achilles. If you factor in exercise, I'm still in the calorie deficit. If you don't factor in exercise, I'm still in a slight calorie deficit. I'm gonna rapid fire some days at this point. Day 14, I ran 1 kilometer, 2,197 calories, 3.5 kilometers, 1,738 calories, 2.5 kilometers, 1,404 calories. Day 16 weigh-in, I weighed in at 224.6 pounds, 2.52 kilometers, 1,699 calories, 3 kilometers, 1,625 calories, 2.5 kilometers, 1,692 calories. Day 20, 2.5 kilometers, 1,952 calories. Day 21, this was my longest run yet. I was able to do 6.42 kilometers at a 7-minute, 6-second pace per kilometer. My heart rate was still pretty good. It was around 125 BPM. My hip was really sore going into this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to complete the mileage, but I did get it done, and I'm happy about that. 1,787 calories. Macros were not good this day. Day 22, my legs were cooked at this point. I did 2 kilometers. I was feeling it hard from the long run, so I just took this one really slow. Calories were 1,445, so I was in a significant deficit this day. Still aiming for that higher protein, but I didn't hit it this day. Day 23, I weighed in at 221.8. This is the day I had to up distance again. My legs felt really heavy. My Achilles was starting to bug me again this week, a lot more than the previous week. At this point, I knew like I was in the final stretch. I needed to dial back some days to rest my Achilles. I needed to push harder some days, so I got my mileage. Now let's see what I did. 2.75 kilometers. I had 1,847 calories. This day, macros were great. Another thing that happened this day is I went to the store, I grabbed myself a bag of jerky. I love jerky, but when I got home, I noticed that it was moldy. I'm like, fuck. I ended up going to a different store and getting a different bag of jerky. I didn't want to deal with the return, but I messaged and they actually sent me free coupons for free jerky. So it worked out in the end, but I was pissed off. Day 24, 2 kilometers. I needed to dial this day back because my right Achilles was really bugging me. I didn't want to do 1 kilometer because I didn't want to push too many kilometers onto other days. I just wanted something slow, easy, whatever's going to get me through this challenge and allow me to rest my Achilles. I had 1,872 calories. Protein was great this day as well. I had 227 grams of protein. Day 25, 5 kilometers. Still same thing. I'm focusing on my Achilles, making sure it's okay. This day felt better. I still kept it pretty slow because I didn't want any injuries. 1,785 calories. Protein was great again. I've got 5 more running days left. On the Monday, it's going to be kind of just a victory lap. I'm probably going to only do about 1 kilometer. I'm not going to do too much that day just because I don't want to. I've been having a lot of issues with my Achilles lately. Yesterday I did a lot of I had a higher calorie intake. I really used heat to try and relax my ankle, and today my ankle felt a lot better. It doesn't feel right, but it feels manageable, and today felt easy. So I did 5K because I figure I can take less distance these next coming days and still hit all my goals. I'm hoping rather than splitting it up like 2.25 kilometers every day, I can do one that's a little bit longer and have really slow days before my long run to really give my ankle a break, because I feel like I might be very close to injury with it. I fucking hope not, because the Achilles is a very scary thing to injure. If my ankle gets to the point where it's where I'm limping, I'm gonna have to cut the challenge early. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. After this challenge, I'm definitely taking a deload week. I've been eating pretty clean all month, and I'm gonna have something not clean if I'm able to complete it. Also, during this running challenge, I've also hit 30 days of no nicotine. That means no vapes, no nicotine pouches, simultaneously while doing this running challenge. My final thoughts, I got 5 more days, just fucking do it. If you've made it to this point, hit like and subscribe, comment, buy our merch. God damn it. If I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Day 26, 3.5 kilometers. This is about the average distance I would want to run daily during this final week. Achilles felt a little bit better, still not great, but we got the run done, and that's what matters. I had 1,532 calories. I was in a bigger deficit this day. Macros were not bad, not good. I'm fine with it. Day 27. Why does it always fill you up, leaving me empty-handed? Day 27, I ran 2.23 kilometers. I decided I was going to eat a little bit more because of all the issues I've been having with my Achilles. I had 1,931 calories. Day 28, I kept it pretty short. I only did a little bit over 1 kilometers. The days leading up to this day, I was trying to keep my kilometers higher so I could have almost like a little rest day before my long run. I overate this day by quite a bit. I had 2,589 calories, and most of that was beer. Beer and food combo. Beer is high in calories, empty calories, doesn't fill you up. But yeah, this day for food was not good. Not the smartest thing to do before my long run, last day, potentially injured. Stupid, don't do it. I had fun. Day 29, this was the most important day for me. I wasn't sure if I was going to complete the challenge by this point, but 7.1 kilometers, I did it. My heart rate was good. My pace was okay. My Achilles started bugging me towards the tail end of the run, like the last kilometer, the last 2 kilometers. I'm just happy I got this one done. I had 1,200 230 calories. Could have ate more, but I cut it back a little bit because I ate so poorly the day before. Day 30, my final run, I weighed in at 220.4. Just about to do the last run of the month. Gonna do this one outside. It's gonna be a short one. It's more of a victory lap to celebrate all 30 days. Losing 9 pounds, almost 10. If you guys want to see more fitness challenges like this, hit like, comment, let me know what you want to see me do next. It's time to get the last run over with, and tomorrow I'm gonna have a glorious cheat meal and a fucking break. All my weekly mileage goals were done by this point, so I only needed to do whatever run I felt comfortable with. And this last one I ran outside, I only did 1 kilometers, and I must say, running outside is way harder. I had 1,778 calories. It's not perfect, but it's progress. I'm happy with the progress that I made over the course of this month. Let's see if I can continue to compound that success over the next months. If there's any other challenge you want to see me do, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment, consider buying some of our merch. Time to eat.